Okay, we're back with more bullshit. I should have 2 videos up today, and one where I'm gonna talk about Super M. Remember honeys, if you don't agree with these, that's fine. But be respectable in the comments. I treat my comment section as a friendly place where we can be grown-ups about stuff. Okay, so let's go. I understand some people might not agree with this, but genuinely, I find Jungwoo amazing to watch in dance practices. He just seems very fluid in his movements and is just super entertaining to watch. I think it was the boss practice that really made me appreciate just how good of a dancer he actually is. I think he's super overlooked as a dancer too, which is one of the really weird things I don't understand. Sinjaeon is one of this generation's best pop dancers. I would at least put her in the top 3. Her fluidity and movements make her so interesting to watch, and the fact she doesn't tie herself with one specific genre of music either makes her amazing to watch. I'd suggest watching her Naughty Girl cover and then Bad Guy. It really showcases her styles. Everglow is one of my favorite girl groups, pretty much on par with Girls' Generation, but really, people have overhyped Adios and it kind of irks me. It's not that great, and sounds incredibly generic. It sounds like one of those jump-style songs that were super popular in the early 2000s, and people jumping to the conclusion that it's a better Kill This Love. The 2 songs don't sound mildly the same bar the military-style trumpets. This actually attaches onto my next point, so I'll jump into that one. Their debut song Valkyrie was amazing, and then they followed that with Twilight, which was even better. They are from the same company as Mamamoo though, so why am I surprised? RBW label people sound like they're gods whenever they perform. These boys are extremely talented and I advise you to check them out. You won't regret it. Do I like the idea of Super M? No. Do I feel like boycotting it and SM, who didn't even come up with the idea? No. But I'm still going to support members of the 2 groups I love in there, and support an absolute legend in Temin because he deserves it. Boycotting something like this is absolutely stupid. 1. I understand the frustrations in wanting your groups to be promoted correctly, but this is something they've worked hard on and most likely feel very proud of. And 2. What exactly is boycotting going to do when there's still thousands of fans that will put their issues aside for the members that they love? I'm honestly sick and tired of hearing it at this point, to be honest. Don't get me wrong. I really like Jaehyun's voice. It's pleasing for me to listen to, but it doesn't really fit in with the rest of the NCT vocal line. You have Haekun who sounds incredibly soulful, Tul and Doyoung who sound very classical, and then Jaehyun. Like I said, his voice isn't bad at all. It reminds me of a bunch of singers I really like, but I honestly feel like that's maybe the reason he doesn't get much in some songs. I say this with my whole ass heart, EXO, LS deserved a little better than What a Life as a song. The Chanyeol bias in me tried to enjoy it as much as I could, but it just wouldn't grow on me. But the song itself, I don't know, it just seemed like one of those typical rap songs about how good their lives are. Not the kind of music I really like listening to. If I have to suggest a song off that album for anyone, Closer to You. Absolutely amazing. Now, I know what you're saying. Another NCT opinion? Yeah, I have quite a few, and I know this unpopular. Jisung is a good dancer, I won't deny that. But I literally can't help but find myself drifting to Gino more than him. I just find the lad's style and how sharp some of his movements are better to look at. Like, can we take a second to appreciate the end of the boom choreography? That was immediately what changed my decision about Gino's dancing. The song itself is extremely underwhelming. The music video was so aesthetically pleasing in specific scenes though, especially the mine he on the silk scenes. The song itself was meh. Nothing really special or new. It seems like they spent more time on the theatrics and not the music itself. At the same time it feels like all the pretty scenes feels like I've seen them before with other groups. The video itself had too many cuts that literally didn't allow you to focus on stuff, and I get standing them, I really do. But it wasn't what I thought it would be for such a hyped up debut. I'm gonna give them another go, but I think I'll skip out on Flash. This isn't a long one, I know, and some of these might not be to everyone's cup of tea. But please check out the pinned comment for some information you dig.